Michelle Obama, definitely a hero to many, and if you ask me, she's definitely a woman to watch. U.S. First Ladies like herself are not elected, but she used her office and her voice to press for change. She really pushed for girls' education empowerment through the Let Girls Learn initiative, as well as Global Girls Alliance. And if you remember, she endured a lot of criticism and bullying during her time as the first African-American First Lady. But she always handled it with the class and grace that are now cemented in her legacy. She's continued her work even after leaving the White House, and I'm waiting with bated breath to see how she will continue to use her power and influence. And of course, you guys know that she has a new book out. I can't wait to start reading that either.
My woman to watch is really a woman to watch out for, Grace Mugabe.
Grace Mugabe. Oh, Grace.
Yes. The former Zimbabwean First Lady has been in the media for all the wrong reasons. She evicted poor Zimbabweans from their homes, picked fights with top government officials, assaulted a 20-year-old South African model with an extension cord for dating her son. It will be interesting to see where she ends up and what her next move is going to be.
Well, now for someone who didn't do any of those things, a woman I think is worth watching is the First Lady of Sierra Leone, Fatima Mada Bio. She's a former Nollywood actress, and there's very little else about her online. But I interviewed her recently, and there's so much more to this woman. She's an outspoken advocate for human rights and a critic of what she sees as outmoded traditions that harm women and children. She's also now the driving force behind the newly launched Hands Off Our Girls campaign, which aims to address teenage pregnancy, child trafficking, prostitution, child marriage and sexual violence against women in Africa. She's brought other First Ladies from across the continent on board to join her in this effort. And when I spoke to her last September, she said this is what she's passionate about and that she's going to do something about it. And she has. She sees herself as her husband's confidant and advisor. And she says when he leaves his cabinet meetings, he has to come home for another cabinet meeting with her. Fatima Mada Bio, definitely a woman to watch.
Private cabinet meeting with her.
The only one that matters.
Prior to the current First Lady, Burundi had never had a First Lady active in public life, nor did the country have an office of the First Lady. Although not visible in the international media, Denise Nkurunziza is seen as a conservative mother of the nation, holding frequent campaigns teaching social cohesion, reproductive health, and more. She's an author and a founder of Ubuntu Foundation. She has a technical school and runs an orphanages of babies that are abandoned. This year, she established a broadcasting radio and TV station. She's currently a national representative for the Organization of African First Ladies Against HIV and AIDS in Burundi. She's the only ordained minister currently serving as a First Lady on the continent of Africa. Her official title is Her Excellency Reverend Pastor Denise Nkurunziza. Now that's my woman to watch.
That's amazing.
Definitely a woman to watch.
It's a laundry list of things.
Who do you think deserves a shout out? We'd like you to go to our Facebook page, tweet us, and tell us who you think is a First Lady to watch.
Be sure to watch our voices on the VOA website at voaafrica.com, where you can find the world's top news stories around the clock, or drop us a line at africatv@voa.com.